Okay. And recording. Hello. I don't know what to say. I don't have an intro. But this is Fan-Made Doors Part 2. As you can see, this is how I made my thumbnail in Studio. As well, this is how I got my thumbnail. As you can see, I grouped it all together. But that's not important right now. But anyways, here's what we did in the first part. We made the elevator. Well, actually, I made the elevator myself before I started recording, but other than that, it's fine. And as you can see, I put the player scale on the wall for now. I made this light. It's really bad. This free model light I grabbed, but like I can't really like adjust it properly, unless I just did. Did I just adjust it properly? No, now it's off this way. I'll just do this. You know, that's pretty good actually. This is good enough. I'm gonna extend this a little. No. So what we're gonna do, well, I'm gonna do rather, because you're just watching. But, you know, same thing, right? I'm going to make the desk. Let me pull up the doors. Oh, wait, no, I already have this tab pulled up. We're gonna make the desk here. As you can see, there is definitely a desk. Zoom in. There's a desk right there. Why did I zoom in that far? I have no idea. But you can see right there that there is a desk. So that's what we're gonna work on first. Pull it up. Change the color. Sort of like a bit darker than that. Like this color is good. Okay, let's see. What does the desk look like? It has a lot of indents, which is gonna be annoying for me because I can't just like do this. Which means I can't do this and just say, oh yeah, that's a desk. Yeah, I can't do that because of all the indents. Well, let me just delete this part as well. Create a new part. Bring it up. Now I got this bit. Now rotate it this way perfectly. So it's rotated like this. Now extend it. Let's see. Okay, I think, let's see, let's do this. Then create a new part for the indent. This is going to be kind of weird, the way I do this, but it'll make sense, maybe. It'll potentially make sense in the end. If not, okay, I don't really know what to do about that if it doesn't make sense. I'll just try and make it make sense. Well, I'm not going to try to make it make sense, I'm just going to do it. But, like, I'll try to do it in a way that isn't weird. But, like, the way I do most things is kind of weird. Because I don't really have much experience with Studio. I have a few other games. Also, as you can probably tell, since I'm still only on room 1, this game is not released yet. When I'm done the entire game, I'll release it, I think, probably. I'll probably release it when I'm done. That indent is not nearly big enough. No wonder I thought this looked weird. This piece. Does that look like that? Yeah, okay. So then we're gonna copy. Well, this will look better when it's on the floor and has like a counter on it. The indent isn't really dented in as much as I thought it was. It's very subtle, kind of like that. Now I'm gonna group this together. That way I can just do this, rather than having to make the same thing over and over again. I'm just gonna duplicate it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. There are about 3 indents in the desk, like that, before it kind of like changes angle. I don't really know how to show it changing angle, because I'm not in the game. I could join the game, but I don't really feel like doing that. I'm gonna try and upload one video of making this every day until April. And then I might still do it daily, or I might do it a little less frequently, but I'll do it pretty often still, I think, because I'm enjoying making this game. Hopefully. And also the videos are performing pretty well, too, on my channel. Or the video, I should say. Hopefully, if you're watching this, you enjoyed the previous one. I mean, I'm not sure why you would watch the second part if you didn't enjoy the first part. But, yeah. Now let's group this together as a model. And let's name this model Desk Sides. Then I have to make the top of the desk, which has like a bell on it and stuff like that. So let's see, let's grab a part right here. And we'll just pull it slightly higher, right? Because, yeah, that's a countertop, right? So it'll be like right here. And then we'll scale it to be bigger. And I'll fill in those gaps there in a minute. But for now, I'll just scale it so it kind of almost touches this. Make it a little bigger this way. Move it down a little because I realized it goes on top of it. It's not like a table. This isn't like a table, so I built this wrong already. It's kind of like this. Duplicate it. If you don't know, duplicating something is Command D. Or you can just copy and paste it. Either way works. I'll bring this desk piece up a little bit, and I want them to be aligned like this. There we go. Just pull it down slightly. There, and this isn't bad. This isn't a bad desk. I mean, there's stuff on the desk, but this as a desk itself isn't bad. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to group this together. These three parts. Group as model. And then I'm going to rename this model. I like to name my model so I know what model is what. Or I like to name my grouped together models. I'm going to name this model Desk. Then I'm going to give it, let's see, let's have a look. It's probably, and then I'm going to give it the wood texture. Now we have the desk right here, as you can see. Now let's just pull, and we got to make sure that we still have enough room for like the whatever it is. It's kind of there. That's kind of like right here. The keys. Okay. Also, with this wall, I'm gonna grab it, and I'm actually gonna scale it down here because I realized that. Let me find an image of it for you. There's a window right here. So I should probably put in that window. So that's what I'm going to do. Color is like white. It doesn't matter though because I'm going to make it see-through. Create a part. This is how I make all of the things that I'm using in here, like the desk. I just start with the basic part somewhere down on the ground so I can continue just making it, and then I'll drag it into it. There has to be a glass material, right? Glass material. Select it. Select glass, and then doesn't look very. Oh, come on. The glass isn't see-through? Really? Why isn't the glass see-through? Oh, force field. Oh, I forgot to select the part. That's. Maybe glass is see-through. I don't think I selected the part when I did glass. No, I did. Okay, force field is the closest thing to a window because it's like the only see-through. It's the only texture that's actually see-through. So let's just bring this over here so I can see how big it is, because the window isn't that big. It's like, what, how? Okay. Okay, let's do this. Drag this over. And we're gonna pull out this window. No, we're not. There's a little, okay, this window is a bit big. Should be more like this. Yeah. About this shape right here. Let's name this part here window. That way I still know where most of my things are. Now that we got a window here, we gotta make the outside like the raining window kind of thing after I make this wall. Because as you can tell, probably, the wall isn't there right now. The wall just does not exist. It's a non-existent wall currently, because there should be a wall right around the window. Let's give it the right texture of wood, which is the texture I used for the previous walls. So it would only make sense that wood. Then, oh, what? Then we're gonna select this color and put it on here. No, that's much too bright. I believe I used this color. Yes, okay, good. I did use that color. I got my color right on only my second try. Bring it down. Bring it closer. Scale it to be a bit like thinner. Yeah, it has to be very thin for this to work. Let's just move this along like this because I'm too lazy to switch tools. And pull it upwards, just like that. And then, oh wait, we should also push this window in so it kind of fits the same, so it's the same width as the wall. And now let's just duplicate this, rotate it like right here, and then now let's just kind of bring it in right here. Oh, a bit tall. Scale it like this. Oh, I just noticed that there's a little gap here. Fix that. Now with this, I'm going to duplicate it and just pull it up like this. And then I'm going to scale it a little bit, because that's a little bit easier. Now this part of the wall doesn't really fit together anymore. Oh, okay. I made this a bit thin. Pull it like that. There now. Right like this, I think. Yeah, that looks like, I don't know, it has to be pulled out a little bit. It's fine if it's a little bit off. That is much too far off. Just trying to get it to be nice, so that the game doesn't look bad. Oh, I think I might have rotated it slightly. Making sure I don't have any rotation. Then rotating it back a little tiny bit, so that way it fits in there a little bit better. Oh, I made the texture wrong. The texture is supposed to be more turned like this. No wonder it didn't look like it fit. I did the texture, I made it wrong. I'll do this. Huh. Yeah, now it moves like along the wall. Yeah, that fits a little bit better. Outside it does not fit though. I'll just extend these walls into each other a little bit. And same thing with this texture. Same thing with this bit of the wall. I'll just extend it until it turns about like that. Scale. Scale this out of the window. Because it should not be inside a window. Nothing should. Right, viewers? Now all of these textures are going up and down. So I think I made this wall wrong. Now I have to fix this again. Now I have to rotate everything again. Pull it down. Scale it up. Bring this out like this. And then get rid of this little... If only building things was this easy in real life. Even though this isn't really easy. It's just kind of time consuming. Spent a good amount of time on this and I'm still only on the first room, I suppose is the correct word. First door. Because of doors, that's how you measurement. Okay, so there we go. Now I need to make the... Gotta pull this up a little. Now I need to make like the blinds. But first, those have a little wooden window frame around it. Brown wooden window frame. That's tricky to say. Brown wooden window frame. And it's like it's a semi-dark, semi-light color window frame. I think it would be kind of like this color. And again, using the wood texture. Now, let's just bring this into here. So I can make this here. And I know it should be a lot thinner of a window frame. And it should be around the window. So I'm going to scale it down. Pull it up like this. Oh wait, no, this is sticking out way too far, no wonder. Thought it felt weird. Now let's select the move tool, duplicate it, and pull it across till it's about here. Like that. Then duplicate it again, but then rotate it about like this. And pull it upwards. Scale it out. Then do the same thing here where I select the move tool, duplicate it, and just pull it down a little bit like that. Now we got the nice window frame. Also, I gotta scale this down a little bit. Now we gotta make the rainy outside. And I'm not gonna change the entire sky because I don't know how to do that, and I would have to use a model for that. Like this model. Yeah. But I'm not gonna do that. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a part, pull it up, make it pitch black. What's the difference between this color and this color? One is slightly lighter. I think it's more like a purpley blue. Or this color. No, that's way too light. This, no, that's still way too purple. Okay, we're just gonna use dark black. Then we're gonna then out of this we're gonna scale it around, kinda, and make a box. Made that box way too big. Should be just a bit bigger than the window. Duplicate it, pull it out, spin it around, then use the move tool. Now can you see that black box? If you can, then it's too big. Then we're gonna duplicate it and then just pull it over here. Then we duplicate another one and then we pull it upwards. Then rotate it in such a way like this. And then I use the move tool. To pull it down. Like that, and duplicate it, select it with the move tool, duplicate it, pull down the duplicated thing, pull it up because I pulled it down a bit too far, just like that. We have the dark sky box, except I made all of these slightly too small, so they don't quite fit in the area that they're supposed to fit in. Like that, I think. I shouldn't be able to see any sky at all. If I go in here, yeah. So that's how we're gonna make the sky. Can you tell that that's a box? Then for the rain is kind of like little lines that are kind of more spherical, or cylindrical, as Roblox likes to call it. So we're gonna try and make some rain. You know, it's like dark colored, dark blue, I feel like. Well, no, it needs to be a bit darker. Like this color is good for rain. You know what? This color is really close to the sky, actually. I think. What? Let's try this color as the sky. But if it doesn't work out, we can always just... Yeah, no, this does not look right at all. So let's just make this black. There we go. Put it back to black. Then right here, I'm gonna make these. This is about basically the raindrop. Nope, didn't mean to tilt it like that. So we'll just untilt and untilt it again. And then scale it down a little bit like this. And then there we go. We got a very so-so raindrop. So then we're gonna do like that. Just make some adjustments to this rain. There we go. We made pretty bad rain. So now let's just go ahead and grab all of these parts. No. I want to get all the rain droplets. I want to like pull these all back so that I can turn them all So I can have this be one part, so that whenever I do rain, that it's all just one part that I can just move. Just pull these all back into here, and then we'll adjust their positioning in a second. Like this. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and select all of this. Now everything here is the back wall also selected. Good. Now I just go right click this, group as model. Oh, where is this? Now let's name this model rain scene. So now we have this whole scene for the rain that we can just pull up here, and then there's like, so there we go. This is how the rain is made for this game, and this is why it doesn't fall. Or I could make this a really tall box and put a bunch of unanchored rain. No, that wouldn't make sense. Let's anchor this. No. Gotta remember, anchor absolutely everything. Workspace, okay, good. The workspace is anchored. So just play test this and make sure the rain and the desk don't collapse because of unanchoredness. Oh, yeah, this guy's still on the wall. Yeah, the rain is there, and then you can sneak behind the desk here. You're not supposed to be able to do that. Oh wait, this is way too big. Okay, I made this area a bit big, so I'm gonna extend this out a little bit. This is why playtesting is good. This should be just big enough for a player. So let's put the player up against the wall, and then we'll just grab the desk, pull down the part of the desk to drop down. Now this part is all I need, and then we're gonna scale it out a little tiny bit, like desk sides, and then yeah, that's about it. Now it's extended there a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is also right here. So we've made a bit of progress, and now I'm gonna work on whatever you call like this thing, the thing that you crouch under to get the key. You know what I'm talking about probably, right? Put you back on the wall. How do I make like a curve, like an arch shape? An arch shape with like these tools is impossible. So I'm gonna grab some arches. Just need 2 of these for like the top of that, and then the rest I should be able to do myself. So then let's see, I need some cylinders. And also, all of this has to be like brown metal, I think. Brown. Rotate it like this. Yeah, this color is really good. This should be pulled up a good amount, because the player needs to be able to walk through here, because I don't really know enough about this to make a proper crouching feature. So let's see here. Okay, like that. Now I select this. I'm gonna do this and group as a model. And I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna name it Handles. I'm just gonna name it Handles for now. Pull it up. I should scale this down as well. Way too big. Like this. Then in the Handles section, right here, I'm gonna select each of these parts and make them a little bit longer. Then I'm gonna make a block. Here, I'm gonna connect it with the move tool to the little pin like here, closest to me. Now, and then I'm gonna extend it. This is gonna be what the suitcases are on. Good. It's just like a platform, thin platform. This it should just be a little bit. Okay, now this is too small. Let's group all this together for now, just so I can pull it up here and see how big it is. Where's a good image of just this little... What's this image? No, that's doors in Minecraft. We don't want that, although I might do that. Okay, here's a good image. Okay, they do have really small wheels. Oops, I kind of removed an entire wall. There we go, I just fixed that. Put the wall back. Now let's grab this model. Now let's put small... Now let's make some more cylinders. Pull it up. And then I'm gonna make it black. Then I'm gonna shrink it like this so that it's a wheel shape. Then I'm gonna make 4 of them. Like this. Okay, and they do have little white things inside. So I'm gonna make another one of these. But I'm gonna scale it down to be really tiny. Then I'm gonna make it like what color is that? Light gray. Seems to be about this color. Then I'm gonna move this. Why did I make 4 of these? I could just have made one good model like this out of these, and then I could have just made that one model. Like this. Nope. Like that. Now I can get rid of these. Group these 2 parts together as model. And said model is going to be named, well, going to be named appropriately, wheel. Now, let's make 4 wheels. Let's put the wheels on the cart. Yeah, that's a good name for it, cart. wasn't really sure what to call this. Okay, well, again, why do I keep making things like this when I can just duplicate it and pull it over like this? And then we duplicate this, pull it over. For this one, I'm gonna have to rotate it like that. Rotate it quite a lot. These wheels should be both pulled over slightly like this, I feel like. Just a little bit. Just to make it slightly more even. Then these should actually be under it. Because all the wheels should actually be under the cart. Oh yeah, also grab, no. This the model I didn't name, handles. Other one. I want to move it a bit this direction. There we go. Grab this whole thing, model, and name it cart. So now we have a cart. I'm gonna duplicate the cart model and make a cart with suitcases model. So let's see, let's make a part. Let's make it this color for the suitcases. Yeah, because the suitcases look like that. Move it up, scale it. How do you round the edges of something? I don't know how to round the edges of this, do I? It doesn't have to be a suitcase that looks exactly like this. And then I'm gonna make like a darker color, brown maybe. No, that's like too reddish. Should be rotated like this. Now I just use the move tool to move this over. Pull it down. And scale it a little bit inward. Like this. And then I'm gonna pull this model down like this. And I'm gonna grab this model, select the move tool, and I think you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just do this. Scale it down like this. Like this. Let's see, and I need to put a handle on it. So I'm gonna go over to one of these carts and just grab model. Oh, and then grab this cart. It has models and wheels. What? Okay, this model, which has the handles in it, which has mesh part, which I'm just going to duplicate, which I'm going to grab and use for the suitcase. A lot of assets and a lot of parts in this game are very similar indoors, like a lot of the items and rooms in these rooms, so I'm going to be using like the same model. I feel like I should just make a bunch of like the normal models before I work on the room so that I can have the rooms, like all the things that appear normally, like closets and all that stuff. I feel like I should make first. Oh, okay. No, what? Okay. Well, that is weird. I need another arch. I used this arch, just named Arch. This is very useful for me. I'm gonna grab it, rotate it like that. Then, as you can see, it's too big, so we're just gonna shrink it down like this. Like that. And boom. There we go, we have a suitcase. Nice and made. So with this, we're gonna group it as folder, or group it as a model rather, not group it as folder. Then I'm gonna click on it, and then I'm gonna name it suitcase. I'm gonna name it as one word, for whatever reason. Now, I'm gonna make this smaller, because right now it's bigger than the cart. I'll put this on the cart model. No, this still needs to be smaller. Like this. And then I'm gonna just stack them. Kind of a way like this. Sort of like two on top of each other. And then duplicate it again. And then I want this one to be kind of tilted on to the other ones. In such a way that it looks like it's kind of leaning on the other ones. Because it is going to be looking like, oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to tilt it again. Then I'll use the move tool. And then I'm gonna scale it slightly bigger. There we go. And I'm gonna group together these suitcases and stuff like that. Right, first, I should actually select a suitcase and duplicate and move it to the side so I can still have one suitcase model in case I need a suitcase. Why did I duplicate this suitcase? I should have duplicated this suitcase. So now I still have a suitcase model in case I need suitcases. Group as model. I'm not editing any parts of this out, so you can actually see all the steps that it took me to make this game. Cart with suitcase. I know what suitcase is, it should be in the plural. Dang it. Let me put this in the plural. There. Now, okay, I'm gonna make a copy of each one of these so that I can still have one if I need it. Because I'm about to drag this cart back into the hotel area. And put this right here. Now. Okay, I'm gonna work. Now the next model I'm gonna work on, I've decided I'm gonna work on all the little assets that I'm gonna need for this game first. Like the closets and stuff before I make anything else. So, I should probably make a door model. It's a gut, and actually no, I'm gonna work on the desks, the three different types of desks. The desk like that, the desk that just the three drawers, and then the desk that's just the one drawer across. Okay, so let's create a part, pull it up, make it thinner. Okay, this part, and the desk should be rotated, like, no, wrong rotation, I suppose. Go back. Should be rotated like that, I believe. Nope. Like this. No. Slightly more. This way. And then, so it should be ever so slightly thicker. Like this. I'm gonna extend it out backwards a little bit more. Then I need the part behind it, like over here. So make another part. Rotate this way. And then rotate it up. like this. I could have just scaled it actually. But anyway. Okay. And okay. I accidentally thickened it. Should actually go down this way, and then should actually be pretty thin. Then I gotta duplicate this, pull it upwards, rotate it this way. And now this desk looks right. The desk part goes on even on top of the drawers. So now let's make the drawer model, which I can actually use for the 3-piece drawers, and then I can just attach it into this model. So let's make the model for just the bottom drawer first, and then I can copy that multiple times. Actually, no, let's not have it rotated like this, and we'll just grab it and keep rotating it. No, dang it. Go back, just select the part. Wait, no, let's pull it up. Then just select it, and then let's just rotate it like this. There we go. Now it's at the proper rotation for a drawer. Now I want some of the drawers to be open. So I need a model for close the drawers and open drawers. So let's make the closed drawer first, because this is going to be easier. Like this. And then I need 2 little circular dots. So let's also just grab one of these, pull over to the side in case something happens to one. Then let's just make a new cylindrical part, color it kind of gray, pull it upwards, scale it down, scale it in, but scale it down still because it's still a little bit too big, because there should be 2. No, it should be a little bit smaller. Okay. And there we go. Also, I'll just name this model as, come on, let me type in its name. Drawer. Drawer. Closed. Now to make the open one, it's going to be a lot harder. Also, I should make the gold coin models as well, but I won't yet until I'm done the drawers. Also, all of this is going to be made of wood once I'm done. I'm just doing the basic model for it first before I give anything texture. Okay, this bit should actually shrunk this way. It should be extended this way. Actually, no, it should. Okay, and then we just duplicate this. Pull it over right here. This is down too far. It should just be like this. Then I'm gonna grab, yep, well, let's see. Okay, that's fine. I'll just like take this block, duplicate it, pull it up, do this, so it's a line, kind of, scale it slightly upwards, slightly inwards. And then like this. Let's see. I need to containers, drawer. Now I can see, oh, okay, right. Now I can see all the different types of the drawers. Now I can see all of the different containers. And okay, good. All the gold. So the one I just need to see an open drawer though. Okay, I'll just look it up. Roblox doors. Drawer open. I want to see an open drawer to see whether or not it looks like the way I'm thinking it. Not that type of drawer open. Yes, sure, this works. Okay, so it is how I thought it was, and it is just, it does have a front, is all I need to see. Scale both of these down a little bit. Scale this one up. Then I make the cylinder part. Pull it up. This is how I make circles. I just kind of take a cylinder and then I just kind of move it down. Not move it down. I just scale it down. Yeah, that's the word, scale. And I just scale it down in such a way that it looks like a circle. But it still isn't a circle. Duplicate it, pull it over. Now let's just grab this. Group as a model. I won't name it yet. I want to compare it side by side. I want to have a side-by-side comparison of these. Okay. This drawer is just bigger in general. So I'm going to scale the whole thing down so it's about the same size. There. Now I have... Then I'm going to copy and paste this. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to get rid of these two. Then I'm going to pull this up. And I'm going to copy and paste this. Now there are three on top of each other. Now let's go back to the containers section. And I want to see, oh, none of these, where is it? The drawers that are just 3 stacked on top, the bedside dresser. It's like this. It still has a little something on the top that slightly sticks out. So that's what I'm going to do. Also, this should all be wood. So I'm going to just change these textures to wood. Make all of this wood, except the knobs. The knobs for this shouldn't be wood. Just leave these 2 parts as smooth plastic. And then I'll do this. Even though it's already one model. Come on, now let me. Then I'm going to rename this one to drawer open. Like the O capital, even though it doesn't need to be. Open. Duplicate. Oop. I deleted it. And then dang, I forgot how to duplicate. Okay, so that's how you duplicate there. It's good, so now I can pull this up. Now I'm just gonna make all the different containers and items. An item model, so then this should, let's see, what color is that? This should be this color, and then add block part. No, wrong color. Maybe it's this color. No, wrong color. Maybe it's this color. Nope. Yep, it's this color. And it has to be wooden texture. I'm just gonna this is way too big. Now let's just get rid of this and make another part. But just like a thinner version of that, actually. Yeah. That's the only thing I had a problem. I think it was just too thick, I think was the problem. Should really only be just a thin layer. I'll make the series a playlist as well, so that you can watch all the episodes, even though this is just the 2nd episode. I feel like I'm talking to myself, but I'm also not talking to myself, even though I'm talking to a wall. Then what I'm going to do with these models and that one part is I'm going to group them together as a model and name it triple drawer. Pull, drawer, no, I spelled it. Drawer, no desk. Not part of desk. Like that. Now we got a triple drawer model. Now, I also want to make another triple drawer. I gotta make all the different like types of drawers, basically, because there could be a drawer that's kind of like this, but like the bottom one is an open drawer, or the top one is an open drawer. So I gotta make all the different possibilities, which will be kind of time consuming. And for an open drawer, it's gonna be kind of pulled out forward like this, so that you can see whatever is inside. There. Can I just pull this back without making it? Okay. World's biggest drawer. No. Don't want to mess around. Okay, I'll just duplicate this one again. And then I'll move this to the side. And yeah, I'll come down there because I realized I'm way too far away. So then so now that we have this drawer, what is the next drawer? You know, I should have done that. So the next drawer is like the singular drawer. Okay, this drawer should be pretty easy. I have to make the open and closed variant of every drawer. So let's see, there, 1, 2. There can only be one drawer in each type of drawer open at a time if they're on top of each other the way this one is. So I can't have like the middle one and the one above it open. So for this one, it can just be one drawer open at a time, which means I still have to make 3 more drawers that are like that. So I'm just going to quickly do this, because since I already have all the models for the drawer bits, it's not too hard. I just have to duplicate them and drag them up. And pull this forward. Pull this down, pull this back a little bit, and just pull this pretty far forward. Now for this, there should be a wall on the side, something here, so that it doesn't look kind of weird like this, because this would be weird if I left a hole there, I feel like. So I'm just going to put this as a wood. As a little block of wood. I'm just gonna put it right in here. So it looks like the drawer is just kind of extended out in the back, so that it'll just stay, basically. Now I'm just going to scale this up a little bit, down a little bit. This needs to be moved to the side. Pretty far. And scaled this way. Scaled a little bit inward. Like this. This should actually fit into the on top of this nicely, rather than being all weird. There we go. Now this is extended too far back. It'd still be the same model. So I'm just gonna have the middle one open. I'm not gonna make models for all the others because that's gonna just kind of be annoying. Now what I need to do is make the model for this one. This shouldn't be too hard. Just like a few blocks. Duplicate it, pull it across. Now I need to make like a model of the drawer. So it's just gonna need to be a bottom and top. No, it's just gonna need to be like one-sided. I just need to make a part. Basically, that's all it is. And I just kind of stick it in here. Oh, select the scale tool, not the other tool. And just scale it across like this, make it wooden texture, just like that. Now before I switch to making a different colored cylinder, I'm gonna make the little top thingy that I made on the other thing that just makes it look just that little bit better. And of course, change the material to wood. Now I need to change the color to, I believe, no, I think it was this color. Make cylinder. No, it was definitely the other gray, this gray. Then I just shrink it a little bit like this. Shrink it down still a tiny little bit. Put it right there. No, it's a little bit farther from the edge. It should be like right about here on both sides. So I'll adjust. Oh no, that didn't get all the parts. Now, group as model. Where is the model? Here it is. I forgot to group these three together. Group as model. And let's name let me name the model. Name it. I'm gonna name the model Triple Drawer. Oh, didn't mean to open the emoji window. Triple one open. There we go. This should be called, this will be called single drawer. Closed. Make the C a capital. Like this. Yeah. We didn't make much progress in the actual hotel today so far, but we made a lot of progress on all the models that we have laying out here. So I think in the next one, I'm still going to focus on models until I got all of the models done that I'm going to need. Well, not all of them, but like the basic ones, like all the items, and then like all of these. All of the drawers and stuff like that. What is this model? Oh, yeah, I forgot. I forgot about this. I need to drop these drawers right in here. And then just drag it back a little bit downward. And I'm going to scale this slightly down. Oh, that's too tall. Goes up tiny little bit. No, I'll just attach this to the roof of this thing. Pull it back. Pull it to the side a little bit like that. And I believe that is which container. That container is office desk, apparently. It is this one right here. Okay, let's see. And I'm gonna call this one desk with triple drawer. If I can just find this. Desk with triple drawer. Closed. There we go. And I'm gonna duplicate this, pull it over to the side, and just put this in the hotel. Right over here. Oop. Right over. Come on. Rotate the right way. Wait, oh. There we go. Oops. I forgot to give this the wooden texture. I think these actually look better with wood texture. So I'll just I'll just give all of these full wood texture on the knobs and everything. I think I'm gonna end the video there. It's 1 hour long. That's really long. And come watch part 3 when it comes out.